You understand English until subtitles disappear? You're not bad at English, you've just been training the wrong skill.
Stop reading English, start hearing it. So why does this happen, and how can you fix it?
Welcome back to Mr. English Mind channel,
where learning English is easy and fun.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. I am very good. I'm having a nice coffee right now. How was your day?
My day is great. I am so happy to be here with you.
Me too. It is a beautiful morning, very calm.
Yes, it really is. And hello to you listening at home. Welcome to our deep dive today.
Yes, welcome. We have a very interesting talk for you today.
We do. So I want to ask you a question. Have you ever watched a movie in a new language?
Oh, yes. Many times.
Right. And you probably watch it with the words on the screen, the subtitles.
Ah, yes. Subtitles are so helpful.
Exactly. You read the words and you follow the story perfectly. You understand the joke.
Yes, you feel very smart. You think, wow, I know this language. I'm doing so well.
Right. You feel so happy and proud. But then, you feel brave. You take the remote control.
Uh-oh. I know what is coming.
You turn the subtitles off, and suddenly the second those words disappear, it is just noise.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Yeah.
Just fast noise.
It sounds like the actors changed to a completely different language. It is so scary.
It really is. 1 second you feel so capable, and the next second you are completely lost.
Exactly. Your heart beats fast, and you panic. Today, we're going to talk about why this happens.
It is a very frustrating thing, but, it happens to everyone.
So why does it happen? If we study for years, why can we not hear the words?
Well, it is because we train the wrong part of our body.
The wrong part? What do you mean by that?
We learn languages with our eyes. We read books. We look at a whiteboard in a classroom.
I see. We use our eyes a lot.
Yes. But language is really about sounds. It is about the ears.
Right. English is a sound language, not just a reading language.
Exactly. We spend hundreds of hours making our eyes very strong. But our ears, well, they do no work at all.
That makes a lot of sense. We give our eyes a big workout, but our ears are just sleeping.
Yes, they are on vacation. They do not know what to do.
It makes me think of riding a bicycle.
A bicycle? How so?
Well, it is like riding a bike with those extra little wheels for babies. Training wheels.
Ah, yes. Training wheels.
You ride the bike with the little wheels and the wind is in your hair. You think, I am doing it. I am balancing.
But the little wheels are doing all the real work.
Exactly. And the second someone takes those wheels off, you fall down.
That is a perfect way to think about it. Subtitles are like training wheels.
So we think we are listening, but we are really just reading.
Right. Because the brain likes to be lazy. It likes the easy way.
Oh, really? Reading is the easy way?
Yes. Reading is cheap for the brain. Listening to new sounds takes a lot of energy.
I see. So when the text is gone, the brain is shocked, and the words, they just seem to melt together.
Yes, the melting effect. That is exactly what happens.
Let's talk about that melting effect, because it feels like the people are talking a million miles an hour.
Yes, it sounds very, very fast.
Why do the words melt into one long sound?
Well, think about reading. When you read a book, there are white spaces between the words.
Right. Empty spaces, they tell you where one word stops and a new word starts.
Exactly. But when we speak, we do not put spaces in the air.
Oh, wow. We don't.
No. Native speakers do not stop between words. The voice is always moving. It is one continuous flow of sound.
So it is like reading really messy handwriting, where all the letters are joined together?
Yes. If your ears are not trained, they cannot find the spaces. They cannot cut the long sound into small words.
So it is just one big hum of data.
Right. The speaker is not actually talking too fast. Your ears just do not know how to chop up the sounds.
That is amazing, and it explains a big problem for adult learners. It makes me think of a friend. Let's call him Alex.
Okay, tell me about Alex.
Well, Alex studied a new language for 5 whole years.
Wow. 5 years is a very long time.
It is. And he reads perfectly. He knows all the grammar rules. He writes beautiful emails for work.
So on paper, he is very smart. He is advanced?
Yes, highly advanced. But when he's getting coffee at work, a native speaker asks him a simple question.
And what does Alex do?
He just smiles. He smiles and nods his head.
Oh, no. He does not understand.
No. He hopes he did not agree to work on Saturday. Later, he tells me, I did not hear a single word. I only heard noise.
That is very sad. But it is very common. Alex is not lazy.
Right. And he's not stupid.
Not at all. His problem is that knowing a word by reading is completely different from hearing the word.
His eye memory is full, but his ear memory is empty.
Exactly. And when the person speaks, Alex's brain tries to do something very slow. It tries to translate.
Oh, live translation, like translating every single word back to his home language while the person is speaking.
Yes. And that is way too slow.
Right, because by the time Alex translates word number 1, the speaker is already on word number 6.
Yes. And then his brain just panics, the memory gets full, and he shuts down.
So the rest of the sentence just washes over him like a blur.
Exactly. So we must fix this. We have to change how we listen.
Okay, how do we fix it? How do we train the ears?
Well, remember we talked about giving the ears a workout? It is like going to the gym.
The gym, like lifting heavy weights.
Yes. If you don't go to the gym for 5 years, your first day back will hurt.
Oh, I know that feeling. Your muscles ache. You feel weak.
Yes, and your brain screams, please stop.
It really does.
Well, it's the same for your ears. When you turn off the subtitles, your brain feels tired.
It physically hurts. It is so uncomfortable to listen to noise.
Right, but you must force your brain to use the ears. You have to wake them up.
But wait, let me ask you this.
Okay, ask me.
If I go to the gym on day 1 and I try to lift a very, very heavy weight, I will just get hurt.
That is true. You cannot lift it.
So if I listen to a very fast, difficult talk show and I do not understand any words, am I just wasting my time?
Oh, that is a great question. And the answer is no. You are not wasting your time.
Really? Even if it is just meaningless noise to me?
Yes, because your goal is not to understand the meaning.
Wait, I am not trying to understand.
No, not at first. You are forcing your brain to grow new paths. You are just mapping the sounds.
Wow. That is a big change in how I think about learning.
Right. Every language has special sounds. If your home language does not use those sounds, your brain actually stops hearing them when you were a child.
Oh, so we are completely deaf to some sounds because our brain decided long ago that we do not need them.
Precisely. To hear them again as an adult, you must force your ears to listen.
Even if it is uncomfortable.
Yes, the uncomfortable feeling means your brain is working. You must just sit in the noise.
Okay, so the goal is not instant understanding. The goal is just getting comfortable with the sounds.
Exactly. And there is a very simple 3-step way to do this workout.
Oh, nice. Let's tell everyone the 3 steps. What is step 1?
Step 1 is pure listening. You take a short audio clip, maybe 2 minutes long.
Just 2 minutes. That is easy.
Yes, but the rules are strict. You hit play and you do not pause it. You do not look at text. And this is the hard part. You do not translate.
Do not translate. That is so hard. My brain always wants to know what the word means.
I know. We all want to understand immediately. But you must stop the urge to translate.
Okay. Because if I try to translate, I stop listening to the sounds.
Right. In step 1, you are just taking a bath in the sound. You let the noise hit your ears so they can find the hidden spaces between words.
So step 1 is pure survival in the noise. Got it. What is step 2?
Step 2, you play the exact same 2-minute clip again.
Okay, same clip.
But this time, you listen to the music of the voice.
The music, you mean like the rhythm?
Yes. The rhythm, the emotion. Does the voice go up? Does it go down?
Oh, I see. Like if the pitch goes up, it is probably a question.
Exactly. Listen to where the speaker stops to take a breath.
So you are not trying to pick out vocabulary words. You are just learning the song.
Yes. You learn the big shape of the language. When your brain knows the big shape, filling in the small words is much easier.
That makes so much sense. Okay, step 1 is pure sound. Step 2 is the music. What is step 3?
Step 3 is when you can finally look at the subtitles.
Oh, thank goodness. A break for the brain.
Yes, you can use your visual check. You look at the text, but you still do not try to understand every single word perfectly.
Then what am I doing in step 3?
You are matching the sound to the picture. You hear a fast sound, and you look at the screen and think, oh, that fast sound was actually the words going to.
Ah, so you are connecting the ear memory to the eye memory.
Exactly. You are linking the messy spoken words to the clean printed words.
This whole process is so different from regular school. It flips everything upside down.
It really does. It requires something we call the toddler principle.
The toddler principle. Tell me more about that.
Well, it is a hard truth for adults. Understanding comes after listening, not before.
After listening. But that is the opposite of the classroom.
I know. In a classroom, the teacher writes a word on the board, they explain what it means, and then they want you to instantly understand it when they speak.
Yes. They want meaning to come before listening.
But that is completely unnatural. Think about a baby.
Okay, a baby.
Does a baby get a grammar book?
No. Babies cannot read.
Does a baby use a dictionary?
No, of course not.
Right. A baby just listens. They live in total noise for many, many months. They do not understand anything.
But they don't panic. They don't cry because they don't know a verb.
No. They just sit in the noise, they learn the rhythm, they map the sounds, and only after months of listening do they attach meaning to the sounds.
Wow. So as adults, we hate feeling lost. We want to know everything right away.
Yes. Our adult ego is very big. We get mad when we do not understand.
So we have to let go of our ego. We have to be the baby in the room.
Yes. You must put your pride away.
Yeah.
You have to accept that not understanding is a required part of growing the brain.
We have to get comfortable with feeling a little bit silly.
Exactly. But the very good news is you do not need to do this all day.
Oh, really? I don't need to listen to noise for 3 hours.
No, that is too much. Just 10 minutes a day is perfect.
10 minutes! That is so nice and easy.
Yes. 10 or 15 minutes of very focused listening. No subtitles, just you and the raw audio. It is much better than listening to 3 hours of a podcast while you clean the house.
Because it requires deep focus, short bursts of hard work.
Right. If you do this every day, the language will actually start to feel slower.
The speaker will sound like they're slowing down.
Yes. The words will stop melting. They will stand alone.
But the real speed of the audio hasn't changed.
No, the audio is the same. Your brain is just faster now.
That is amazing. So for everyone listening, please take a deep breath.
Yes, do not worry.
If people speak fast and you freeze up, it is not your fault. You are not bad at learning. You have just been listening with your eyes.
Right. Take the training wheels off. The first few times will be very hard. You will feel wobbly.
But forcing the ears to work is the only way to truly learn the language.
Stop reading the language and start hearing it.
I love that. Well, before we say goodbye today, I have one final thought for you to ponder.
Oh, what is it?
We talked today about how the brain loves the easy way. It uses subtitles to avoid the hard work of true listening.
Yes, the brain is very lazy.
So it makes me wonder, what other things in our lives are we taking the easy way out on?
Oh, wow.
Where else are we using subtitles in life? Are we reading the short summary of things instead of doing the raw, uncomfortable work of really paying attention to the world around us?
That is a very deep thought. Are we really living life or just reading the easy version?
Exactly. Something to think about the next time you feel panic or confusion. Embrace the hard work. It just means your brain is growing.
Beautifully said.
Thank you. And thanks for having this relaxed chat with me today.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun. Have a great day.
You too. And to our listeners, we will see you next time on our deep dive. Goodbye.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Thank you so much.